Good evening. Welcome in Delhi UPSC editorial audio program. My marriage, my way. Times of India. Laws make marriage complicated. State's role should only be in registering marriages, not specifying sacraments. Divorce can be the true test of marriage. This was one takeaway from a case Supreme Court judge this week. It was hearing a couple that on its path towards divorce took a singular leap and asked for its marriage to be declared invalid instead, on the grounds that no customs, rites, and rituals had been performed. Justices Justices B.B. Nagratna and Augustine George Massey granted the required relief and also an illuminating tutorial on the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. In a nutshell, per law, a marriage performed without appropriate ceremonies cannot be said to be solemnized. Why is this? Why is this jaw dropping? Because up and down the country, Indians get married in a glorious diversity of ways, and all of these should have equal standing in the eyes of modern law. But between the different laws that pronounce rigidities on the matter, they don't. The judges in this instance declared marriage is not an event for song and dance and winning and dining. What? Why can't it be? Or rather, in the countless cases where it already is, surely law shouldn't ruin the party. HMA itself has been criticized for flattering wedding practices over time. As examples, scholars point to the fading of matrimonial practices like Aliya Santana in Karnataka and uh, Maru Marumakthayam in Kerala. Besides, it only refers to Sagai, Kanyadan, and Sapadi. That's very desperating for, say, Shubhodrashti and Arundhati Nakshatra, not to mention all the marriages that completely sidestep the named Trinity. Is there any elegant solution to all this confusion and exclusion? Yes, the state should remain the registry for all marriages, but no longer have anything to do with the sacraments and ceremonies. The Special Marriage Act 1954 does bear the trace of such a solution, but from its 30-day notice to how it's being undermined by anti-conversion laws, it embodied reality is citizen unfriendly. Moreover, the vast majority of marriages take place under other religion-based laws, which, like HMA, have very specific requirement for a sol- uh, solemnized marriage. What we need is a dramatically reformed version of SMA where it becomes the sole interface between the state laws and citizens. Why should the states only recognize marriages that limit themselves to a rigid menu of options? Real India certainly doesn't. Quite happily so, but Supreme Court reminded us how vulnerable this happiness is. Better check if your wedding meets the appropriate ceremonies criteria. Thank you.